scum? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's episode of Our Life Beginnings and Always, we are going to be officially starting the last step of Our Life Beginnings and Always. So this is pretty sentimental because I don't want it to end at all, and who knows how much longer who knows how long step 4 is. So we actually might be ending the game in the next couple of episodes, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah. So we are now here at the last customization screen, so we can just go ahead and start changing our character. We haven't done this in so long. Oh my god. I don't even know what to give her, because I just don't know. Oh my god. Maybe if we give her like longer hair, maybe we should decide to grow her hair out. Or something. Maybe in that kind of. There we go. Alright, she looks good. 𝐍𝐨𝐯𝐞𝐥. Earrings? Well, you can sort of see like that one. We can do that, sure. Birthmarks, no. Braces, no. Oh, maybe we should change her accessory type. Maybe she just wears everything now. Maybe. Actually, maybe she just doesn't wear dresses anymore. She just wears pants and shorts. And stop wearing watches. Actually, yeah, you can, sure. And nail color blue. We can switch that. Let's do like a pink. Ring, jewels. Oops. Pattern, plain, none. Jewels, pattern. Let's just continue with. Oh, we can have tattoos now. Oh my god, we're doing it on everything. Oh. Oh wait, actually not on our chest, not on our back. Let's just do it on our arm and our torso. So, oh my god, we can have tattoos now. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Maybe we can get a nose ring. I don't know. No, let's not do that. Okay, so we now have some tattoos. Actually, let's just do like a jewel. Sure. All right. And hold on. Maybe we should dye her hair to like blue. I mean, hold on. Alright. Oh my god, we could have her be fully blue. Wait, can we be like a mini Kira? Oh my god. Or we could have white hair. I like the idea of like she like fully dyed her hair black, because we had black in the last one. Do you want to leave, Poppy? Alright. My feelings for Cove. Okay, well, it's gonna stay the same. Okay, let's just. Alright, so if you guys have not watched, like, my previous Cove, like, customizations, we don't customize his personality as far as I remember. We just look at it, so yeah. Oh my god! This is what step 4 Cove looks like. We can give him tattoos? No. Oh my god, no way. We're doing that one. Oh. Glasses? No. hair. Oh my god. Are you serious? He is so hot. What the heck? Slim. Buff? What? You know, I'm gonna save it here. And then we'll go back and see if he's like sporty or whatever. Because if he isn't, I'll add buffness. But right now we'll just leave it. And if he isn't, then we'll go back and make him slim. But right now we're making him buff. Oh my god. We can give him earrings. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cove is like ripped. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. Lord, help me, help me. Oh my god. Oh my god, he is like hot. Oh my god. Sunglasses. Let's do those. Okay, done. Okay, so he is sporty. Okay. And, okay, so that's fine. What is Cove's initiative for step 4? What? Oh, we can pick it again? Didn't we pick middle last time? Yeah, I kind of like the middle because there's like some balance between it. Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe we're starting step 4. Oh my god. Alright. And so your days growing up in loving cradle of Sunset Berg came to an end. In the years that passed since graduation, you'd moved out of your childhood home and made your way in the own world. You... Oh my god, no way. Lived alone, live with pets, live with Cove and his fish, live with Cove, his fish, and the pet you picked, or live with Cove, his fish, and the pets you picked. Oh my god. Oh, come on. We're gonna live with Cove, his fish, and the pets we pick. Because I'm an animal lover. I would pick like 5 dogs. My boyfriend right now was like, no, if we ever move in, you're like getting like 2 dogs and 1 cat. I'm like, no. And you? Oh my god, no way. Worked at a fine company, had a business of your own, co-owned a business with Cove, had multiple ways of earning income, or were still focused on pursuing education. Ooh. Hold on. Thought my dog was at the door. She's not. Oh my god, I like these 2. Can we just pick both? Had multiple ways of earning income, or were still focused on pursuing education. I want to see both of them. It had multiple ways of earning income in, oh wow, the music, art, fashion, writing, TV and movie, sporting, gaming, hospitality, health, education, or STEM field. Is this the same thing? Oh no, okay. Ugh, excuse me. Oh my god, that was nasty. So, what did we say we were interested in? I do not remember. I mean, I know I wouldn't, maybe TV and movie? Or gaming? No. Hospitality or health? Let's do TV and movie. Be like a director or something. Your family members went through the same kinds of leaps into independence. Liz and Lee both eventually earned degrees and started fantastic careers in new towns. But your mom's and Cove's father still lived on the same street as they had for all those years before. It was comforting to you that there were some things that remained in the old neighborhood. And despite the ever-changing reality of your adult life, your friends were still your friends, though of course things weren't exactly the same for them either. Very recently, Terry publicly came out as a man, what? And switched the spelling of his name to use a Y instead of an I. What? He also confessed his love for Miranda! What? Was she excitedly reciprocated? What? They moved in together recently in the city out past Sunset Bird. What? Terry's a man now and Miranda and, like, they love each other? What? Okay, I was not expecting that. I never really got the vibes that they were more than friends, but I mean, okay. Derek was as busy as always, but doing well. He always made an effort to keep in touch, and you even saw each other in person occasionally. What? Oh my god, that's so good. One person who did disappear into the shuffle of memories inside mine was Baxter. Oh no! After his vacation in Sunset Bird one year, he was just gone. Aww. No! Are you serious? That was a loss you felt. He had become someone you considered a friend during those days. Are you serious? No, not Baxter. Oh my god, we won't be seeing him no more. Oh my god. That sucks. I had so much fun while talking with him. And then there was what became of the sad little boy you grew up with, Cove, Holden. Your deep affection for him was something that continued to last unabated over the years. But hopefully you would commit to each other even more one day. You didn't want your relationship to change from what it was, and the two of you got engaged. She was your fiance. Holy crap. But hopefully you would commit to each other even more someday. He'd truly thrived in his continued efforts of cultivating, loving, and supporting relationships with his family and friends. You couldn't say his personality had changed exactly. Instead, it became more refined. Cove was a warm, inviting, considerate man who took the lessons he learned over the years to treat the people around him with patience and understanding. That's good. When Cove eventually developed a picture of the future he wanted to have as an adult, it ended up being a surprise to most based on his past interests. Cove decided against pursuing a degree and focused fully on building up a career. Wow. He got a small business of his own teaching surf lessons, and he still volunteered with Orca when his workload allowed it. Aw, he's following in his dad's footsteps. Aw, that's cute. As an adult, Cove also was able to recognize and have diagnosed that he was on the autism spectrum. What? It was something that hadn't been noticed by his doctors as a child, but he was still the same Cove he always was too, and he was just glad to understand himself better. Oh, wow. So we're learning more about Cove. And he has autism. Oh, wow. It thrilled you to see how happy and successful he had grown up to be. On the whole, life continued its steady beat forward, and you all went with it down the path you chose. It was strange and wonderful. But no matter how old you got, how far you roamed, or how long you were away, the home you had in Sunset Bird still called you back eventually. Oh my god, no! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! The car rumbled down the highway. You had it start to zone out when a truck in the left lane loudly zoomed past. Your driver didn't remark on it, just like anything else's trip. You went back to stare at the window, letting the scenery pass you by. You did appreciate the spacious backseat of your ride. You hadn't known exactly when you would be coming in, so you had decided to use a ride app rather than ask your moms to pick you up. It had turned out to be a convenient choice. You looked forward to surprising your parents at the door. You smiled at the thoughts of their faces lighting up. Luckily, this hadn't been that big of a trip for you. You lived close enough that the travel hadn't turned into a big production. However, that didn't make the occasion mundane. For once, your moms had decided to have a modest celebration dinner for their anniversary. Unlike when you were growing up and they preferred not to make a big deal out of it, this year they were comfortable having a party. Oops. Unlike when you were... Wait, okay, go ahead. As time went on, they had found being the center of attention easier to handle. You were happy to see it. With this going on, there was no way that either you or Liz would miss your mom's anniversary. Both of you made plans to come back home for it. You didn't hear from Liz about her exact schedule, but you hadn't shared yours either. It reminded you of when you were kids and both knew to show up for dinner, but didn't keep each other in the loop for each other's pre-dinner plans. This was the same concept after all. Some things stayed the same, and yet it was definitely different from when you would see your sister every day and knew sort of what she was doing anyways from osmosis. Today you had no idea. Things were already changing. You mused on how, at times, it was hard to believe you didn't live with your parents anymore, and yet you also couldn't imagine going back and living as a kid under their rules. The rest of the drive flew by. Your silent driver provided a smooth ride. No sharp turns or hard jolts jostled you out of your own head. Your thoughts turned from introspective to observant. The landscape passing by became more and more familiar. You frankly recognized the landmarks that dotted the area. A grin came to your face as you passed the now entering inside for Sunset Bird. Excitement built within you. You were really here. You were doing this. Your driver turned off on a street and you realized that their map program was taking you the way home that Ma preferred. You usually would have used the other side of the street to pass by the beach. Oop. In no time at all, the car had gone through the whole of the town and pulled in front of your mom's condo. The car slowed to a stop and parked. With the buzz of the highway gone, you realized you could hear the familiar sound of waves. The air smelled like salt and a rush of childhood memories flooded back. You started to gather your things and humming to yourself once more about how happy your moms would be to see you. After that, you notify everyone else that you made the trip safely. You pulled over your suitcase from the other seat and yanked out your bag from down near your feet. Tap, tap. You startled the sudden sound of tapping on glass. It caused you to pause. Did you really hear what you thought you did? You weren't entirely sure because you soon heard something else. The window on the opposite side of the car rolling down. It confused you until you put it together that despite this driver's silence, you were actually alone in the car. The driver must have pressed the button. Someone had to be there. You turned your head to face the now open window. Oh my god. Hi, Cove! Oh my god, he's so hot. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's hot. Oh my god. There he was, leaning his arms across the window, your beloved Cove Holden. He beamed at you with one of his precious open smiles. Hey, Mina. What a surprise this is. I didn't expect you to see you in the neighborhood. He was joking, of course. Seeing your expression, he decided to push it further. It's not like I've been waiting for you out here all morning or anything. You survived. Cove burst out laughing at your delivery. Oh my god. It wasn't easy. He then gripped the top of the car door and pushed half his torso through the opening. That was enough to make the driver break their silence with a sharp hey. Cove did not seem to notice and continued climbing in through the window. He pushed one hand down into the middle seat to prop his dangling body up. He used his other hand to caress your cheek as he leaned in as close as he could. I missed you. Aww. You scooched across the seat and kissed him on the lips. He enthusiastically reciprocated. The arm holding him wobbled at your touch, but you could also see him smile under your smooch. He was clearly struggling to avoid falling down into the cushion. You pulled back a little just to get a better view of his face. I missed you too. Cove's smile turned awkward as his arm started to bend lower, causing his body to slide downwards. He turned his head to the driver. Sorry, I'm always causing trouble in this neighborhood. Cove shifted around some more and squirmed back the way he came. After he had successfully pushed off the window and landed on the pavement with a thumb, you opened your car door. You threaded your arms with the various straps of your bags and climbed out. Cove took a few long strides around the back of the car and quickly met you on your side. Cove stood in front of you, and it struck you that the two of you were back in Sunset Bird, reunited once again on the street. Oh, you jumped into his arms. But you put your luggage down first. You dropped your bags on the paved road and got a bounding start to leap into Cove. He caught you, unsurprised at your action. When you were situated, he leaned back on the balls of his heels and finally lifted you off the ground. His goofy grin let you know just how much he was enjoying your enthusiastic embrace. He didn't have a problem holding you up. His especially large height allowed him to lift you well off the ground. With one last sling, he let you back down. Hold on, I gotta put my hair up. I am sweating. And there was just a storm in the middle of recording, so I had to get off. And I was running around. I was freaking out because I didn't want the power to go out. And it did. And it finally came back on. And I hopped on here and everything. So, yeah. I am hot. It's hot in my room, like always. Ow! Alright. Whew. You really were ecstatic to be around him again. Absolutely thrilled that it was here in this town when you were together. Even if it had only been a short time since you had seen him off, you still missed Cove greatly. It somehow felt a lot longer. Given your different schedules and travel abilities, it had worked out better for Cove to head out to Sunserbird first. He only arrived the evening before, however, and secured the hotel room. Until now, you never had to deal with the inconvenience of being in the tourist-heavy area. It was a fight to get a place to stay close by during the heat of the summer vacation season. Living without him at your place was strange. Cove was basically a part of you at this point. You were glad to feel whole again. Oh. You idly shifted your luggage, and then it struck you that you were short one. You got out in such a hurry it was left behind. You reached back into the car to pull it out. Cove stood aside as he made a dash for the door. You shouldered the small bag and felt relieved that you would be able to brush your teeth tonight. Got everything this time? You stood up straight, everything truly gathered up and out of the car. You gave the back seat one last glance and then nodded. Cove shut the car door after you had moved out of the way. The two of you stepped off the street to give the driver some room. Cove waved. Sorry again. The driver said nothing and drove off. Oh my god. With the road clear, you let your gaze drift across the neighborhood that you had known forever. It was such a small space to spend so many days. You were flooded with memories of going up and down the street during every stage of your life. Being a little kid, following your big sister to the playground, becoming a teen and staying out later, and growing into an adult who left their parents' house behind to become independent. You could feel the summer sun on your skin from all the times you headed out to the beach. You saw the same surroundings that you as a young adult did when leaving home. It was hard to quantify the amount of history you had here, and now you were back. Despite taking in the neighborhood again, you never lost awareness of Cove's presence. From the corner of your eye, seeing him there was a very familiar sight as well. So many of your memories included him. Your mind drifted from the neighborhood itself to the person who used to live there. You couldn't help feeling the nostalgia. You still remembered his face, his voice, the scar on his arm from days long gone. He had changed so much since you had first met him, yet even with those changes, he was always recognizable. He was familiar like the sky was in the way you knew the sea. Every day that may appear different, but they're still an inextricable part of life. It was the world with help from Mr. Holden and his ill-thought $20 bill that brought you together to begin with, but the two of you had chosen each other. You never let your interactions fade. You had decided to nurture your relationship into what it was, and you would continue to keep Cove close into all the rest of your adult years. Cove was the partner you wanted for life. You couldn't be grateful to Oh my god, you couldn't be more grateful to call him your boyfriend. It would be impossible to imagine life without him. Cove noticed you staring at him after a while and smiled with his eyebrows raised in curiosity. He was very transparent in his question if there was something you wanted to say. You shook your head and returned him a soft expression. You'd let yourself get carried away in a tide of memories, but now it was time to focus on the present. Ready to go see my mom's? Cove nodded, then pointed at all your luggage bundled around your legs. Can I help with any of that? No, you dropped them. Cove put a hand to his chest and mocked offense. Well, fine. Carry everything by yourself forever. That's the plan. The bag situation resolved, the two of you strolled over to the Rose residence door. You started to pack your pockets instinctively, only to realize that you no longer carried a key to the house. Your eyes scanned the entryway, a little lost, only to spy the doorbell. The thought of having to ring it felt super weird. After you pressed the inconveniently placed button on the side wall, you remembered that no matter how much this place would always be home to you, it wasn't where you lived. Being back here was like putting on a uniform after you quit the store where it came from. It had remained the same, but your circumstance had changed. Cove shifted on his feet awkwardly, obviously also thrown about you being stuck out here keyless. You heard muffled voices and shuffling around from inside. Your heartbeat sped up in anticipation. The door swung open and there was your mom's smiling face. She immediately brightened at seeing you standing there. Oh my god! No! She has gray god, Pamela has gray hair. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Well, well, well. Mom twisted her back and gave a shout down the hall. Lonnie, guess who's here? There were more distinct noises, no doubt Ma getting up from wherever she was to come see. Her high-spirited words rang out clearly. I hope it's one of my children! Mom sniggers, still holding the door only half open to hide you for a little longer. Cove flushed as if suddenly realizing that he was going to be present for your mom's enthusiastic welcoming of you. You smiled and reassured him that he wasn't intruding. Ma finally reached the door and peered over Mom's shoulder. It is. Hello, Mina. No, Nalani! Oh my god! What? You cut your hair? Oh my god! What has happened? Oh my god. Pancake, help me with this, please. I'm talking to my dog. She gave you a once-over, putting the tops of your shoulders and moving down the sides of your arms before she nodded in satisfaction that you were in one piece. I love you. Yeah, I love you, puppy. I love you. Tree? Oh my god. This is a wonderful surprise. Ma inclined her head next to Cove next, not leaving him out either. Hello, sweetie. You count as one of my kids at this point anyway. I have doubled the surprise today. Yeah. You snorted at your mom's greetings. They never changed. Cove bashfully waved at them. He hadn't relaxed fully, but he had settled down at their welcome. Well, don't just stand out there. Come on in. Your mom moved aside and held the door open for you, gesturing for you to enter. You stepped into the living room. It was comfortable and cool. Cove was a half step behind you, his eyes on a new painting your moms must have added since the last time you were here. Have they updated the place? It looks like they have. Things were mostly the same, but there were more decorations since you had seen the house last. Mom may have gotten the urge for some interior designing again. It struck you how odd it was to be the guest, only observing their choices for the living space here, rather than a full-time occupant. Ma came up in front of you, excitement in her eyes. I'm so glad you're here. You know, your mom and I would have been happy to pick you up, but you're self-sufficient and responsible. That's okay. What matters is that you arrived safely. Mom appeared at her side with a nod. Welcome back, kiddos. Oh my god, there's no... I don't want them to be old. They have gray hair. No. No. You appreciate that your parents respected you as an adult, even if mom still called you kiddo. You figured long ago that you'd always be her kiddo, no matter how grown you became. It was part of the whole parent-child deal with her. Aw, you hugged your moms. You took another step forward and pulled Mom and Ma into a great big hug, squeezing them tight. Their arms wrapped around you in return. You could feel their love for you in their embrace. I missed you both. We missed you too, Mina. It's always nice when I'm able to come by. Your mom's giggled, pleased. I hope you've both been doing well. Is everything set up for your anniversary dinner? We're happy to help if there's something we can do. We've been plenty fine. It's a little quiet. It's been a little quiet, but that's not a bad thing. Mom placed her arm around Ma's shoulder and gave her a side hug. Don't worry about the party. We're just planning to eat at the Cypress. Nothing fancy, which is kind of a funny thing to say about a pretty fancy country club. No, we're gonna go eat there again? The biggest issue has just been making sure everyone can make it for the day. Speaking of which, Liz will be arriving tonight. We're planning on picking her up later. I guess Liz isn't as grown up as Mina. Mom snickered at her own joke and Ma lightly elbowed her with a barely hidden grin. Shush. As I was saying, we could drop you off wherever you're staying if you don't mind waiting for that. I'm sorry there's not space for you in the house. It's gotten crowded in those old rooms since you and Liz moved out. I don't know where all this stuff keeps coming from. Sure you don't, Pamela. It's okay, Cove already has a hotel room I'm going to be staying in anyway. Cove sent you some pictures of the place when he arrived. Stylish and roomy. It seemed very nice. Oh. It was a double room. It was a room with a single king bed. What? He claimed that the bed was comfortable, so you had high hopes about that. Though mostly you were looking forward to having him next to you as you slept once again. Oh my god, your mom smiled relieved. Kira's here! Isn't she? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can we go see Kira? Can we go see Kira? Oh my god, she can be. Oh, she directed a request in that Cove. He bobbed his head a bit to go along with his reply. Yeah, Hershey made it. She's gonna be staying with Dad while she was in town. Have you gone over and said hello yet? Cove chuckled self-consciously, and this time he shook his head. You raised an eyebrow since you figured he would have taken the chance while waiting for you. Not yet. I should go do that now. I just wanted Mina to be there too. Aww, he caught your eyes with an adoring smile. Mom laughed at that, no doubt thinking that Cove was sweet but ridiculous. It's nice to know your priorities. Yeah. Cove awkwardly rubbed his arm and shifted on his feet, looking all too much like he did as a kid. Mina, do you want to go over to my house now? That's a good idea. We won't be leaving until late evening. You heard Ma, let's go see your parents. Cove perked back up, excited once more. We'll keep an eye on your things while you're out. There's no reason to be carrying all that around. You set your bags down in the living room, tucked into a corner where they wouldn't be in the way. Cove helped. Your moms waved the two of you off as you walked back to the entranceway. Thanks, see you soon. Oh my god, y'all, oh no. You waved back and opened the front door for Cove. With that, you were on your way to see Cove's family next. This trip put a special little pep in Cove's steps as you crossed the street to his dad's house together. Your spirits were equally high. Doing this, you felt like a teen again. You had known Cove's parents for a long time now. When it came to what you called his dad, you still stuck with the familiar classmate, Mr. Holden. At this point, you couldn't imagine calling him anything else. Despite it being formal, it rolled off your tongue naturally. You wanna go out? Okay. Bye. For his mom, you called her mom 3 in a not serious way. Oh my god. A playful grin was already settling on your face and you hadn't even gotten there yet. It was always fun to hang with her. Cove hopped up to the front door and didn't bother knocking. He twisted the knob and it swung open. With a grin, Cove gave you a gratified thumbs up. You shook your head in disapproval, but you both knew that you hypocritically supported his behavior. Your dad is lucky we aren't criminals. He brushed your comment aside and went right into his old home. Mr. Holden was there, standing in his kitchen and babysitting a pan on the stove. Holy crap. Oh my god, it's Mr. Holden. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, I'm not ready. His head turned to the sound of footsteps and he brightened instantly at the sight of both of you. Cove matched his enthusiasm instantly. If it was anyone else, you would have thought he was lighting up with a childlike joy over seeing his dad again. But since you knew what Cove was actually like as a kid, you were aware this level of happiness with Mr. Holden was definitely not equivalent to any childhood feelings of his. Dad! Cove! Mr. Holden graciously pushed what he was cooking to a different burner and flipped off the heat. He rushed over to you both. Cove flew forward and met him halfway in a hug. Cove squashed his eyes shut and held his dad in a tight hug. Mr. Holden soothingly rubbed his son's back. The more of an adult Cove became, the more he turned into a big daddy's boy, it seems. I missed you. I miss you too. Aww, it was sweet. And teasing aside, it was wonderful to see them at this place in their relationship after years of struggling to connect. When the hug broke, Mr. Holden hooked her arm around his son's neck. He let out a deep laugh. I still can't believe you outgrew me. Oh my god, you're taller than Mr. Holden? I really thought I had that on him after he graduated from high school, but then he had to keep going. Oh my god. Chuckling, he shook his fist in mock anger. Cove ducked his head and laughed in kind. Sorry, Dad. Cove's cheeks turned a pink and he averted his eyes. He was becoming bashful, so you knew he had more he wanted to say. Cove softly added, but I was raised really well. Aww. His dad's expression instantly crumbled with emotion. He sniffled. Cove put an arm around him too and tugged him into a side hug. You observed their little reunion fondly, happy to let them enjoy their moment. They were a perfect pair sentimentally. Mr. Holden eventually turned his attention to you. Hi, Mina. It's so great to see you. Yep, give me a hug. He pulled away from Cove and approached you with a little wave. He was back to his cheery self. I missed you, Mr. Holden. You hugged him. Within seconds, you had his arm around his middle. Mr. Holden hugged you back just as tightly. There was a quiet sniffle. You breathed a sigh of relief, happy to be home. I miss you too. It never feels right around here from not seeing you both running back and forth across this neighborhood. Mr. Holden cleared his throat, pulling attention to himself. He crossed his arms. But before we get too carried away, it's not a real reunion yet. Kira's still in the guest suite. I'll go get her. We're gonna see Kira! Oh my god! He He eagerly bolted down the hall, and you could hear every step he took. It ended with a distinct knock. Kira, they're here. It was only seconds before the sound of a door being yanked open. The pound of feet hitting the wood floor grew even louder this time. Oh my god, Kira! Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. My baby. Oh my god, Kira is so beautiful. What the heck? Holy crap! Next to you, Cove let out a nervous laugh. His parents entered the living room, and Kira stretched her arms out wide when she spotted you both. Cove went to her easily. You opened your arms up for a big hug. She held you both tightly in her arms, and you squeezed her back with nearly the same intensity. You felt loved. Cove wrapped his free arm around her too, and he rested his head on top of hers and let out a happy sigh. After a moment, Kira let go and pulled back to get a brother look at your faces. She surveyed every inch of them and appeared satisfied. You're both looking well. That's wonderful, and just what I like to see. Thanks, and hi, Mom. I missed you, Mom 3. She let out a happy sigh, her head tilted just a bit to the side. I missed you too. Aww. Kira put a gentle hand on Cove's arm and gave him a small squeeze. Her gaze moved between the three of you. I missed all you quite a bit too. So what's new? How have you both been? Kira gave a nod for Mr. Holden to go first. Cheerfully, he waved a hand. Same old, same old. Still got the shop, still got my friends and family, of course, and still the most exciting thing around here is seeing who'll rent that one free condo. Incredible, I always knew you were such a snorer. They snickered, and you couldn't help but peek at Cove. He rolled his eyes dramatically, drawing out a few giggles from you, but the whole time there was still a happy smile fixed on his face. For me, things have been good. I've gotten a lot of interesting assignments lately. Oh, I recently went to Seattle and... Wait, Kira's blushing. Oh my god, no way. Is she does she have a boyfriend? Kira twirled a strand of her hair shyly and her mouth curved into a grin. Whatever she was thinking about made her happy. Things have still been going well. The guy from work? Oh, no way! But it's a little early to bring him all the way out to California to meet the family. Cove crossed his arms and his dad nodded. It was clear she appreciated the acceptance from her two boys. Kira is so pretty. Oh my god, I'm really happy for you. Thank you. You were honestly glad that things were going well for her. She was clearly grateful for your approval as well. So that's us. Do you two have plans for your first day back? The only thing I had to do is pick up Liz later tonight before we head back to her hotel room. Great, great. He suddenly looked over his shoulder, his eyebrows pushed together. I'm glad you're here, but I just remembered that I was in the middle of cooking something. Only a small cackle escaped you while you fought off the giant grin taking over your face. Meanwhile, Cove erupted into laughter that had his dad shaking his head. That's fine, Dad. Go salvage what you can. I think it'd be nice to explore the old neighborhood for a while anyway, since we've got the time. And that is where we're gonna leave today's episode, everyone. Wow. People have gotten old. I'm not ready for it, and that's why I'm ending this video, because I can't take no more today. But yeah, everyone, that is all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But lastly, you're Jeremy. Thank you for watching. A wonderful day, everyone. Bye!